Morning, students. So, in the last lecture, we saw what is the addition principle, right? Anyone can tell me what is addition principle? Yes. Anyone can tell me what is addition principle? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Don't you remember what is addition principle?
A union B is
You should not tell directly the
equal
formula. You
to
should tell the
A
prerequisites.
mod plus
What are A
B
and B?
mod
Disjoint and finite
set.
sets.
Yes, A, B are disjoint and finite set. उनका आगा पीछा बोलना चाहिए ना, वो कौन है ना?
Yes.
Yes. A, B are disjoint finite sets. Disjoint means A intersection B is empty set. And finite means it contains finite, both of them contain finitely many elements, okay? Finite number of elements. So cardinality of A we had considered as N, cardinality of B as M. Cardinality means number of elements in the set. Then cardinality of A union B, it's simply the addition of cardinality of A and cardinality of B. This is called as addition principle. Okay. Now this was done for only two sets. But you can extend the idea to n number of sets, right? Correct? So we have a corollary. What this corollary says, corollary means with the result which depends on the theorem. To prove this result, we are using the above theorem, addition principle. Okay, so we will have just the statement of this corollary and you can prove it in the same manner. Write down all of you. Suppose A1, A2. Put on your video sometime, for some time, girls. I just want to see you all writing or not. Are you writing it? Akanksha, Ashwini, yeah, write it down in your note. Suppose A1, A2, dot, 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 AN is finite collection. Finite. So N is also finite here, okay? Finite collection of mutually exclusive. What do you mean by mutually exclusive or disjoint? Mutually means what?
They have
No, mutually means what? I want the meaning of mutually disjoint sets.
together.
Together also and pairwise also. Okay. Such that cardinality of A1 is equal to M1. Cardinality of A2 is M2. Cardinality of AN is considered as Mn. Okay. Then cardinality of A1 union A2 union A3 union so on union AN will be simply cardinality of A1 plus cardinality of A2 plus up to cardinality of AN, that is M1 plus M2 plus so on up to Mn. I told you to put on your video sometime, girls, for some time. I could see only 3 students. Yeah, that's better. Please write it down, everyone. Otherwise, at the end of the semester, it will become a very huge thing for you to collect all the notes. Okay? You don't have any textbook right now with you. So your notebook itself should become an ideal textbook. Clear? Finished writing? Finished writing?
No, ma'am.
तो रितिका, म्यूचुअली डिसजॉइंट का मतलब है the sets are pairwise also, they are disjoint. A1, A2, or I
Ma'am,
will.
excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, in statistics also we learned it.
Inclusion, exclusion, na?
In statistics,
That
हे झालंय mutually exclusive statistics.
it is same, but that is there the approach is for probability, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are using the cardinality.
That is the difference.
That is the only difference. Otherwise, it is same. So AI intersection AJ is equal to phi. I is not equal to J. So any pair you consider and all A1 intersection A2 up to intersection AN is also phi. Together also they do not have anything in common, and pairwise also they do not have anything in common. In mathematics, we have cardinality approach. In statistics, we have probability approach. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And in probability also you use counting only, right?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So next, today's topic we are going to consider is principle of inclusion exclusion.
Oh.
Okay. Now, why we are doing this after addition principle? In addition principle, we have seen that we consider the disjoint sets. Okay, particularly. But is it necessary that any two sets are always disjoint?
No, ma'am.
No, they will have something in common. Sometimes the sets may have something in common. Then what to do with such type of sets? Then we cannot use addition principle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, we have inclusion exclusion principle. If the sets are not disjoint, then how will you count the number of elements in the union? Okay, so that will be given by inclusion exclusion principle. See, for example, if I want to find out how many integers are divisible by 3 or 5, how many integers between say 1 and 100 inclusive? Okay, that means you have to include both 1 and 100 also. So how many integers are divisible by 3 or 5? So how will you find out such answer? Can you say that the integers which are divisible by 3 are not divisible by 5? Can you say that?
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
Yeah. See, Okay, let me consider a smaller number. Instead of 1 to 100, I will consider 1 to 30 numbers. 1 to 30 integers. Okay. Now tell me which integers are divisible by 3 from 1 to 30.
3, 6, 9.
You have to write table of 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Simply.
Yes, yes.
So all these integers are divisible by 3. Now tell me which integers are divisible by 5.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30,
Right?
30.
Right? So can you say that the integers which are divisible by 3 are not divisible by 5? What now? See, I will consider integers divisible by 3. First rule. So this is divisible by 3. This is divisible by 3. This is divisible by only 3. These three are divisible by only 3. This is also divisible by only 3. What about 15?
It is also divisible.
It is also divisible by 5. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then 18 divisible only by 3, only by 3, only by 3, only by 3. Now what about 30? Divisible by
Ma'am,
5
30
also. So
by 5.
yeah. So if I consider a to be the integers divisible by 3 and b the set of integers divisible by 5, then can you say a intersection b is 5? Can you say that these two sets do not have anything in common?
No, ma'am, we can't say.
We can't say because they have two elements in common, 15 and 30. Right? Two integers 15 and 30 I will write as A intersection B. And cardinality of A intersection B will become 2 then. There are two elements. Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
So 3 or 5 का मतलब है either 3 or 5. So when you count the numbers divisible by 3, you are counting 15 and 30.
मॅम
Hmm.
म्हणजे इन्क्लुजन आणि
इन्क्लुझिव्ह म्हणजे इथे इन्क्लुझिव्हचा मतलब आहे बोथ इन्क्लुझिव्हचा मिनिंग आहे बिटवीन जेव्हा आपण म्हणतो ना तेव्हा आपण एक्स्ट्रीम पॉइंट्स घेत नसतो रितिका. मी घेतेय म्हणून नाही नाही त्याचा काही एक्झाम्पल नाहीये. याचा अर्थ समजून घे. 1 to 100 किंवा 1 to 30 मी जेव्हा म्हणतीये ना तेव्हा 1 पण धरायचा 30 पण धरायचा.
एक्सक्लुझिव्ह मध्ये
नाही ग. इन्क्लुझिव्ह हे इन्क्लुझिव्ह वेगळं आणि ते एक्सक्लुझिव्ह वेगळं आहे.
ओके.
इथे इन्क्लूड करायचंय तुला 1 आणि 100 पहिला आणि शेवटचा पॉइंट सुद्धा. अदरवाईज आपण इथे नाही लिहिलं ना तसं बिटवीन 1 and 30 हा तर आपण तो ओपन सेट झाला. कळालं का? आपल्याला ओपन सेट नकोय, आपल्याला क्लोज्ड सेट हवाय. म्हणजे आपण हे दोन्ही पॉइंट्स पण धरायचे. नाहीतर मग आपल्या कार्डिनॅलिटीला प्रॉब्लेम येईल ना इथे. म्हणजे चेंज होईल मिनिंग. मग तू 30 नाही धरू शकत. कळालं का?
येस मॅम.
तर हे तुमच्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये स्पेसिफाय केलेलं असेल. एव्हरीवन इज फॉलोइंग व्हॉट आय एम सेइंग?
येस मॅम.
Now see what happens. Why the name is inclusion exclusion principle. हे तुला हवंय का रितिका? You want this? That's what I am explaining now. So this inclusive is different and this inclusion exclusion is different. Okay. What happens when I consider the numbers divisible by 3? I have considered 15 here and 30 also here. And when I consider integers divisible by 5, I am again considering 15 and 30, right? That means how many times I am considering 15 and 30? 2 times. 3 कसं? 2 times. 2 times I am considering. No, I am repeating it. I am considering while counting integers divisible by 3 and counting integers divisible by 5 also. So ये रिपीट हो रहे हैं ना एलिमेंट्स सेट में. अभी कभी हम रिपीट करते हैं क्या एलिमेंट्स? डू वी रिपीट एलिमेंट्स इन द सेट?
No.
No, we don't repeat any elements. See, when you write the set of the alphabets in the word dear, how do you write this set? Do you write D, E, E, R? Do you write like this?
T, E, R.
Exactly. You will write only one E. Correct?
Oh, ma'am. We won't repeat.
So what is happening here now? When I am considering the integers divisible by 3, I am counting 15 and 30. Again, I am counting 15 and 30. That means I am including it twice. So I have to exclude it once. Because what is given here? The numbers are divisible by 3 or 5. So I will see what is A, cardinality of A. How many integers are there? 10 integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is cardinality of B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is cardinality of A intersection B? You are repeating how many elements?
2.
2 elements. So you have to exclude them naturally. You can't repeat elements in the set. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Cardinality of A union B will be cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A. You include both of them and you exclude the common elements among them. That means you include 15 and 30 only once. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is called as inclusion-exclusion principle. If I directly start proof or theorem statement proof, you will not understand. But this is the application of inclusion-exclusion principle. Okay?
Exclusion म्हणजे काय? Exclusion सांगा ना मॅम.
काय?
Exclusion.
अगं एक्सक्लुजन म्हणजे एक्सक्लूड करणे. एक्सक्लूड करतो म्हणजे काय करतो? काय करतो?
मॅम जर
आपण इन्क्लुजन म्हणजे काय करतो? इन्क्लूड करतो. इन्क्लुजन मीन्स टू इन्क्लूड, राईट? आणि एक्सक्लुजन म्हणजे बाहेर काढतो. काय बाहेर काढलं इथे आता? व्हॉट वी आर सबट्रॅक्टिंग हिअर? दिस इज एक्सक्लुजन. समझा क्या? Inclusion and this is exclusion. Okay? Whatever
Yes,
you
ma'am.
subtract, that is exclusion. तुम्ही एक्सक्लूड करा म्हणजे काय करा म्हणतो आपण? वेगळं करा, सेपरेट करा. बरोबर की नाही?
Yes, ma'am.
कळालं का?
हो मॅम.
इन्क्लुजन म्हणजे ऍड करा, एक्सक्लुजन म्हणजे सबट्रॅक्ट करा. ओके? मग इन्क्लुजन एक्सक्लुजन प्रिन्सिपल कुठल्या सेट्स करता वापरायचंय? Which type of sets you will use inclusion exclusion principle?
Mutually exclusive.
नाही, the sets which are not disjoint. Mutually exclusive नाही आहेत ते, रितिका. तुमच्याकडे काहीतरी कॉमन आहे. काहीच कॉमन नाहीये तर आपण ऍडिशन प्रिन्सिपल वापरतोय ना.
हा मॅम.
त्यांच्यात काही कॉमन असेल तर आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम येईल काउंटिंगला. काउंटिंग सेपरेट नाही होणार ना, डबल होईल काउंटिंग. कळालं का?
हो मॅम.
आता तुम्ही समजा आता फर्स्ट इयर स्टुडंट्स आहात. हा, एव्हरीवन इज फॉलोइंग मराठी?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you are BSc Computer Science students. You should understand English. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. We do understand.
So let me speak in English. See, suppose I consider an example FY-BSc students. So, how many students like maths or statistics? If I have this question. So, I have certain figures with me. That 10 students like maths, 15 students like stats. But among these students there must be some students who like maths and stats both, right? Am I audible? Huh. Do you understand my point? Some students may like maths and statistics both. So they will be counted in maths as well as in stats. So we have to exclude them. हमें क्या पूछा है? Maths और stats पूछा है. Okay. So let us prove this now. Let us write the statement first of all. Theorem 2. All of you are writing?
Yes, ma'am.
So here I am writing that A and B are finite sets. I am not saying that they are disjoint. That means I am assuming that they may have something in common. I am saying they may have. इसका मतलब है it's not necessary that they will have something in common. It may happen that there is nothing in common, or it may happen that there is something in common. Okay. So we want to prove this. So for this, we will consider the Venn diagram. Okay. Consider the Venn diagram. All of you understand Venn diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
What is this portion? Can you tell me?
Intersection.
Correct. A intersection B. Okay. Now tell me this shaded portion. What is this shaded portion?
That फक्त A set आहे ma'am.
फक्त A सेट आहे का? Is it only A?
A minus A intersection B.
Is it A minus A intersection B? What is it? Anyone can tell me. How will you describe this shaded portion? What you are considering and what you are not considering? You are considering A?
Ma'am, B complement.
See, B complement will be, if you consider the universal set as this, then this whole area will be complement. ये पूरा सब कुछ आ जाएगा B complement में, बाहर का भी. See, you are considering the elements of A, but you are not considering the elements of B. You are excluding them, right? So the shaded region is A minus B. Okay? Are you getting it? The shaded region is A minus B. Now tell me this whole portion now. ये पूरा क्या है? ये पूरा कैसे लिखोगे? blue and red. Suppose now I am considering this red. ये पूरा क्या लिखोगे आप? ये क्या है पूरा? ब्लैक प्लस रेड, ब्लू नहीं, ब्लैक प्लस रेड क्या है? ए यूनियन बी, करेक्ट. अभी मुझे एक बात बताओ कि ये जो ए माइनस बी है और ये जो मतलब ये जो ब्लैक रीजन है, this and this, what type of sets they are? What you will say about A minus B? And this is B now ना? ये पूरा B है ना सिर्फ? रेड वाला, रेड वाला.
Yes.
तो ये किस टाइप के सेट्स हो गए बताओ? A माइनस बी और B में कुछ कॉमन है क्या? डू यू फाइंड एनीथिंग इन कॉमन बिटवीन A माइनस बी एंड B? Come on, Deepik.
No, ma'am.
No, that means they are which type of sets?
Disjoint.
Disjoint sets. Correct. ये देखो, यहाँ तक आपका ये जो मैं रेड अभी बॉर्डर कर रही हूँ, ये आपका पूरा बी सेट है ना? और ये जो अभी मैं ब्लू में करती हूँ, सपोज ये बॉर्डर, ये पूरा क्या है आपका? This is your A set, right? So they are absolutely disjoint. They do not have anything in common. Are you getting it? And ये पूरा क्या है? पूरा ब्लैक प्लस रेड क्या था? क्या बताया था आपने? So can I write A union B as union of two joint sets? है ना?
Yes.
Yes. So right. We may express or we may write A union B as disjoint union of two sets as this. ये लिखो इसके बाद. We may write A union B as disjoint union of two sets. A union B is equal to A minus B union B. So if they are disjoint, what you can say?
Ma'am. But A intersection B पास दोनों में common.
हाँ, कॉमन कहाँ है? A माइनस B में A इंटरसेक्शन B कहाँ आया? You are taking only elements of A, no? अगर आपने A लिखा होता ये, तो उसमें B के भी एलिमेंट्स आते हैं. But I am not writing A. I am writing A minus B. We will come to that point. Have you understood? Vaishnavi, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Vaishnavi, when I write A minus B, I do not consider A intersection B in that. I am excluding A intersection B elements from A. Now we will come to that point. Do you understand? Now we will interpret what is A intersection B. First, I have to write this A union B as disjoint union of two sets so that I can apply addition principle. अभी ये दो सेट्स जब डिसजॉइंट है मुझे समझ में आता है, तो मैं इनके लिए एडिशन प्रिंसिपल अप्लाई कर सकती हूँ क्या? कैन आई अप्लाई एडिशन प्रिंसिपल?
Yes, ma'am.
कर सकते हो. Therefore, by addition principle, what I will have? Cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A minus B plus cardinality of B. Now, coming to your point. Now, what exactly is the meaning of cardinality A minus B? It is the number of elements which are there in A, but not in the intersection of A and B. You are excluding this particular portion. I am highlighting it or I am shading it in green. What you are excluding? A minus B का मतलब क्या है कि अगर आपने ये पूरा A कंसिडर कर लिया तो उसमें से आप क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो? What you are subtracting? The elements of A intersection B. Do you understand it, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So I can rewrite this as cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersection B. A minus B का meaning है if I am considering elements of A, then I am excluding the elements of intersection of A and B from that. That means I am considering the elements exclusively from A. Okay? So this you have to quote somewhere in the bracket that A minus B, cardinality of A minus B is always cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersection B. This you must have done in statistics also with respect to probability.
Yes, ma'am. We know this.
Yeah. So I have cardinality of A union B. And therefore, if you rearrange it, you will get your required answer. So cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection B. But unless and until I write A intersection A union B in this way, I cannot apply addition principle to that. Because I should be able to write A union B as union of two disjoint sets. That's why I have written A union B as A minus B and B ka union. Okay? Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. So immediately I am not taking inclusion exclusion principle for 3 sets. Okay? We will first see example of this. Okay, so let us have an example. So you have to actually learn this, huh, girls? Yeah. Example or problem. Now, how many integers? The same problem I'm taking. How many integers from? I'm changing the language from 1 to 1000. From कहती हूँ, from to कहते हैं तो दोनों लेने हैं numbers 1 and 1000. Okay? बिटवीन कहाँ है तो वहां पे स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ता है बोथ इंक्लूसिव. हाउ मेनी इंटीजर्स फ्रॉम 1 to 1000 आर डिविजिबल बाय 3 or 5? Okay, now tell me, in the previous example I had considered 1 to 30 integers, so it was easy for me to list. Now I am considering 1000 integers, so will you write down actually all the integers which are divisible by 3, which are divisible by 5? ऐसे करोगे क्या?
No.
Is it a good idea? No. सो पहले तो हम हमारे सेट स्पेसिफाई करते हैं. लेट a इक्वल टू a b इक्वल टू द सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स between or from that are divisible by 3. Similarly, I will write b के बारे में, the set of integers from 1 to 1000 that are divisible by 5. Okay, two sets we have. Now, how will you understand how many integers from 1 to 1000 are divisible by 3? Go to this example. When I had considered 1 to 30, how many integers you got divisible by 3? कितने मिले थे आपको?
10.
ये कैसे आपको मिल सकता है? 30 डिवाइडेड बाय 10 मिल सकता है ना? सॉरी, 30 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. एंड यहाँ पे कितने आए? 1 2 3 4 5 6 आए. कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ बी इज 6. ये कैसे मिलता है? 30 डिवाइडेड बाय 5, राइट?
Yes.
अगर मैंने इसी को 1 to 40 कहा होता तो क्या करना चाहिए? आगे और नंबर्स बढ़ेंगे, 33 36 39 और 3 इंटीजर्स बढ़ेंगे, है ना? करेक्ट है क्या? तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए? 40 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. बट 40 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 विल नॉट बी एन इंटीजर, इट विल बी 13.333 आएगा, है ना? आर यू गेटिंग इट?
Yes.
और 3 इंटीजर्स बढ़ेंगे इसमें, तो हमारा आंसर 13 आएगा. तो हमने क्या करना चाहिए? पॉइंट में जो आंसर आता है उसका सिर्फ इंटीजर पार्ट लेना चाहिए. ये समझा क्या?
Yes.
तो हम इसे ऐसे लिखेंगे, देखो. ओके, दिस इज द वे वी विल राइट इट. सो हमें क्या करना चाहिए? 1 to 1000 में कितने नंबर्स डिविजिबल है? मतलब हमारे पास टोटल इंटीजर्स कितने हैं? 1000. उसमें से कितने नंबर डिविजिबल बाय 3 होंगे? क्या करना चाहिए हमने यहाँ पे? 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. लेकिन उसका अभी 1000 इज डिविजिबल बाय 3 है क्या? Is 1000 divisible by 3? So we have to take the integer part. Integer part के लिए हम ब्रैकेट ऐसा लिखते हैं, दोनों तरफ ओपन नहीं लिखते हैं, सिर्फ नीचे की तरफ, सॉरी क्लोज नहीं लिखते हैं, सिर्फ नीचे की तरफ आपको ये लाइंस देने हैं. ओके, दिस इज द इंटीजर पार्ट, सॉरी 1000. So 1000 divided by 3 will be what? 3 3. Don't write 0.333. Is that okay?
Yes.
क्योंकि देखो लास्ट इंटीजर कौन सा होगा विच इज डिविजिबल बाय 3 फ्रॉम 1 to 1000? विच इंटीजर विल बी डिविजिबल बाय 3? 999. ओके. Similarly, cardinality of B now. What will be the cardinality of B?
1000 divided by
1000 divided by 5.
5.
हाँ, तो वो कितना आएगा? That will be 200. Correct? अभी the numbers which are divisible by 5, so for example divisible by 3, for example 15 integer इसमें आता है ना? 15 is divisible by both 3 and 5. तो आप जब ये 333 काउंट कर रहे हो उसमें 15 आ रहा है ना? राइट?
Yes.
और इसमें भी 15 आ रहा है जब आप डिविजिबल बाय 5 कह रहे हो.
Yes.
वैसे ही और कौन से इंटीजर्स आएंगे? 30 आ रहा है इसमें डिविजिबल बाय 3 में.
Yes.
5 में भी आ रहा है. 45 इसमें भी है, 45 इसमें भी है. 60, मतलब ऑल द नंबर्स विच आर डिविजिबल बाय 15 सारे आप 2 बार कर रहे हो कंसिडर. समझा क्या? तो इन दोनों नंबर्स का हमने क्या लेना चाहिए? एलसीएम। क्या लेना चाहिए? 3 और 5 का एलसीएम कितना आता है? व्हाट इज द एलसीएम ऑफ 3 and 5? लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल। गर्ल्स, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, सो मुझे बताओ, आप 15 के सारे मल्टीपल्स रिपीट कर रहे हो, है ना? दोनों जगह पे 15, 30, 45, 60 एंड सो ऑन सो फोर्थ। ये समझा क्या आपको? यस और नो? जल्दी बताओ, मीटिंग खत्म होगी 5 मिनट्स में। Am I audible? हाँ, तो मुझे एक बात बताओ, हमने क्या करना चाहिए? व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन 3, 5 एंड 15? 3, 5 और 15 में क्या कनेक्शन है? एलसीएम ऑफ 3 and 5 इज 15, करेक्ट है या नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
3 और 5 एक दूसरे को को प्राइम है, एक दूसरे के साथ को प्राइम है, मतलब उनका जीसीडी कितना होता है? 3 और 5 का 1 आता है। तो जब कभी नंबर्स आर को प्राइम, देन देयर एलसीएम इज देयर प्रोडक्ट। हमेशा याद रखना, इफ जीसीडी ऑफ द टू इंटीजर्स इज 1, देयर एलसीएम इज देयर प्रोडक्ट 3 into 5। अगर मुझे 3 और 6 का एलसीएम ढूंढना है, तो 3 और 6 का एलसीएम क्या होगा? What will be LCM of 3 and 6?
3.
LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. GCD is 3. Okay? I have to take one lecture on LCM and GCD concept, I guess. आपने पूरा divisibility पढ़ा है, फिर भी आपको याद नहीं आ रहा है LCM कैसे निकाला जाता है। So what is LCM of 3 and 5? 15. 3 और 5 के जब आप मल्टीपल्स ढूंढते हो, डिविजिबल बाय इंटीजर्स ढूंढते हो यहाँ पे, तो आप 15 से मल्टीपल सारे नंबर्स रिपीट कर रहे हो। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? अदर पीपल, यू हैव टू आंसर मी। जैसे मैं SY के स्टूडेंट्स को कहती हूँ, मैं प्रवचन दे रही हूँ क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, सो क्या करना चाहिए हमने? वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द इंटीजर्स विच आर डिविजिबल बाय 15, क्योंकि हम वो वाले इंटीजर्स रिपीट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे दोनों जगह पे। सो 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय 15 हाउ मच? कितना आता है? 15 6 are 90, so 60 पॉइंट समथिंग आएगा। हमें उसका इंटीजर पार्ट चाहिए, सॉरी
66.
66 आ रहा है।
66.66.
सो 66, क्योंकि 15 into 66 990 होगा, है ना? 990 will be the last integer which is divisible by 15. समझा? दैट मीन्स हम 66 एलिमेंट्स रिपीट कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे भी ले रहे हैं और यहाँ पे भी ले रहे हैं उसे, तो हमें उनको एक ही बार लेना चाहिए। समझा? आर यू गेटिंग इट?
Yes, ma'am.
तो आगे हम क्या कहेंगे? सो बाय इंक्लूजन एक्सक्लूजन प्रिंसिपल, आप पूरा लिखो। कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus B minus cardinality A intersection B. So your answer will be 3, 3, 3 plus 200 minus 60. So how much it is? 533 minus 60, or 333 plus 140. That is 473. So these numbers will be divisible by either only 3 or only 5, not both. Do you understand it? Not both nahi, or both.